Hello, hello, hello. This is Lady Wendy here. Today, as you know, it's usually my day where I call it food for thought. If you're hearing a bit of a noise in the background, I hope it's not going to drown me out. But today, as usual, I do what you call food for thought. And hopefully, what I have to say today, I must say today's topic is a little bit of a nerve because it's from the book Raymond Holliwell and working with the law. And today's topic, I want to talk to you about the law of sacrifice. But before we get going on that, as you know, I have several topics on my YouTube, Lady Wendy Show YouTube channel. So please do subscribe. And of course, as I said before, you have to make a comment or say you like. Now, the law of sacrifice, that's a big one because it really say that you have, in order to get stuff, sometimes you have to make a sacrifice. And I know for many of us, we don't like to make sacrifice. If we want to do excel in our grades, that would mean sometimes giving up something. For example, if you want to excel as an athlete out there, that means long hours of practice, long hours of repetitiveness, being committed. Now, the law of sacrifice really, there's main things that it talks about, and that is really the straight and narrow way, because it says the narrow way would lead to success in the end. And the narrow way, what they're really talking about is that discipline. One must have discipline in order to succeed. For some of us, we want things easy, we want things to move fast, but we're not really willing to be disciplined to get it. Sometimes we see opera singer, and we are thinking, oh, unless of course some of us are gifted, but there is a discipline side to it that makes you grow. You have to give up something whether you want to succeed. No man can achieve success without going through the straight gate. Now, for example, Martin Luther King. These are persons who have, I believe, was disciplined and who had to give up something for something for our freedom. We had Martin Luther King, Gandhi, the president. People always talk about Abraham Lincoln, talks about his mother, and of course, for the Christians out there, Christ, we would say, who died on the cross for our sins. So you end up having to give up. So that is the sacrifice. That is the discipline. An undisciplined life is an insane life. And by that I mean is that you can be doing things that are not getting you the results that you deserve. For example, also, if you're not disciplined, a man, I'll give you an example. He has a lovely home. The book says a lovely home, a great wife who is very looking after his two disciplined, wonderful children. But of course, I guess perhaps maybe she didn't have the time to give him the full attention. He starts to go out. It's considered a loose life. He ends up having a relationship. So what he did, he sacrificed his lovely home, his lovely wife, and his children, started to have a relationship out there. And in the end, in that sacrificing those things, he ended up losing his home, his wonderful children, and his wonderful wife. So we have to be careful because the law, we may think we're getting away with things, but in the end, we will have to give up something for something. So we may fool ourselves thinking, well, I got away. They don't, what you don't know won't hurt. But in the end, we all are guilty of some form of what we call reckless life, in the sense that we want to have everything. As my mom used to say, we want our cake and our icing. And yes, some of us do at some point get that, but it may not always be. In the end, it will come back to bite you, as they say, karma, what goes around comes around. So, and it's just a matter of a time before the rope or it tightens around your neck, and you can't get away. And some of us mix it up with freedom. We say that we are free, and in freedom is, and you cannot really.